Alright again, just checking my mic in 1 second. Alrighty welcome back to another episode of the Gaming Update Show, where I give you guys all the games, updates, news, and much more. Like I told you guys before, if there is a big update that happened, I would definitely do a video, and that's what is happening today. And in my personal opinion, guys, I kind of feel like what I might do, because I know that even though I've been saying a lot that I might step away from streaming through the console, what I might do is, because there's going to be so much upcoming content, that I feel like what I'm going to be doing is, when it comes to console streaming, I will continue streaming through console until I get my PC. And if you guys don't remember what I've been talking about, I am planning on getting a PC, but the one that I'm going to be planning on getting is the one that Steam just announced, called the Steam Machine. And it's kind of like a console, but it's a PC. Like, I could be able to do, mods, I could play multiplayer, I could play campaign games, I could play Epic Games games, everything. 'Cause it is a PC, but because in my personal opinion, based on what I feel, most of the games that I pretty much play is at 60 frames per second. So knowing that, like, the PC that I'm going to be planning on getting from Steam is not a 120 hertz, I'm okay with that. Because, like I said, almost every single campaign game out there is pretty much at 60 frames per second. And so, yeah. So that's why, I'm not too worried about, trying to get a PC that has 120 hertz or something like that. I definitely know, maybe down the line and stuff, just so I can get myself in the front door of being in the PC community, I feel like pretty much what I'm going to be planning on doing is pretty much more of just build up my reputation within the PC community. And what I meant by the PC community, I meant plan on start playing some campaign games, and then kind of get used to playing on PC more often, and that kind of stuff. Because based on what I'm noticing is that I'm excited for being a PC gamer. Mouse keyboard of all my games, controllers, I really want to get back to the controller, and all that stuff. I'm very excited for all that stuff. But, because being a PC gamer and playing it through on a TV is cool, but, definitely if I'm trying to do mouse and keyboard, I need to be close to my mouse and keyboard, because it's not, wireless or something like that. So, or I don't have a controller for a PC. So to be fully honest, I've been noticing this a lot, because I've been going back and forth with my monitor that I have here, and my TV. When it comes to a lot of, if I'm wanting to play accurately when I'm playing multiplayer games, so pretty much what I'm planning on trying to do is that definitely before I get the PC system, my goal is to try to get a very good quality like for definitely for like upcoming games like Resident Evil 9 Requiem and stuff like that. Those are going to be like games that I'm wanting to have like the good picture quality and all that stuff. But the only way for me to do that is being able to get a peak or a monitor that can do that. You know, hopefully a 1 millisecond monitor that can play at 4K at 60 frames per second. You know, those kind of stuff. And that's what I'm hoping for. Because I'm, you know, like I said, like when pretty much when I get my PC, most of my focus will be on that because definitely and other things I'm going to be talking about in the video have to do with the Switch 2 and this game that I'm playing right now. So my pretty much my biggest feature is going to be focusing specifically between the Nintendo Switch 2 system and PC. My Xbox console, on the other hand, I will be continuing to use the Xbox, but only specifically to watch movies and TV shows. Because my other goal is to plan on getting a OLED TV. And so I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to be doing with the extra things that I have that I'm not going to be not really using too much of. Like I'm going to keep the PlayStation, and you know, plug it into the monitor specifically. But when it comes to like, you know, my big TV, my older monitor, like, you know, what to do with it. Like my TV that's in my room right now, when I get the OLED TV, that's when I need to figure out what I'm going to do with the TV right now. There's a good chance I might just sell it, on like, you know, through Facebook Marketplace, or, you know, if one of my friends has a friend that wants a TV but can't afford a very expensive one, you know, I can sell it for him for pretty cheap, you know, no lower than like maybe $300 or so. So that's just like things I'm thinking. But I want to make sure that I get the OLED TV first before I sell the TV. And then the same thing with monitor also. Like, I want to make sure I get a brand new monitor, 100% that could play 4K at 60, at least 4K at 60 frames with 1 millisecond refresh time. And I have found out, or I have found that there are some monitors that are OLED that I was like, I might actually do that. That I'm trying to figure out how to really do that very well, because I am trying to switch myself over to OLED stuff, specifically with like an OLED TV, OLED monitor. My newest phone that I'm going to be hopefully trying to get next year is going to be OLED also, as a display on the screen. And so a lot of big things are going to be coming up that I'm going to be very excited for. And so those are like kind of like the ones I'm going to be looking at. And again, same thing, like, again, a lot of games out there that don't have like an upgrade version and stuff. Like, you know, I might use my old monitor and stuff like that. You know, specifically for like if I get, like, let's say if I was to re-get the PS4 or the PS4 Pro, you know, like, that's not gonna look like, a lot of the PS4 games are not gonna look insanely sharp for an OLED TV. Like, I know like games like this game specifically, like Tomb Raider game, and definitely on through PC on an OLED monitor is gonna look phenomenal. This game specifically, and not just this game, but the other two games, Rise of the Tomb Raider and Shadow of the Tomb, will look insanely gorgeous. But as we're talking about this game, because we are, you know, here talking about it, and I want to talk about it before I start the game itself. So this game specifically, I wanted to talk about too, is because I know it's kind of weird saying that, because like you have streamed this before. Like, yes, I have, but it's been a while. But The reason why I am streaming again from the beginning, because not that because like I want to. I love this franchise of this specific Tomb Raider franchise. Not saying that the older Lara Croft games from the older systems were trash. I love that franchise too. I have almost majority of them already. Some of 3 of them on my Switch, a couple of them on my PlayStation and Xbox. So pretty much everything. But again, this is one of the things I'm going to be making sure I do is keep all my games, almost a good chunk of the games that I know I'm going to play a good chunk of, literally on one system. And that's going to be on PC. So yeah, so pretty much what my plan is that what I'm going to be doing is, specifically with this game. So the reason why I'm replaying this is because the big news that today just was really awesome for me for some reason. Like, sadly I didn't go to work today, because, no one called me, but that's what happens when being on call. But other than things happening. Today was the very first day that Resident Evil new mobile game launched today. I've been playing it actually almost all day today, actually. I didn't even know at what time it was. No joke, guys. Like, I started playing it at 10. But then when I was taking a break, I noticed it was 12. I was like, oh crap, that's crazy. I've already played about 2 hours of this. And so I charged it for a little bit, and then I took it off after I took as I was taking a little break. And then I was like, and then I charged my phone for a little bit, as I was taking my break, and then I noticed that, my phone was pretty close to 100%, so I was like, you know what, take it off now. And then I got back on it, came back to my room, started playing the game. And then, no joke, 100%, played the crap out of it so much that I noticed that it was almost pretty close to 4 o'clock. I literally went from 12 to 4 o'clock just playing a mobile game. So the new Resident Evil mobile game is such a good game. If you guys have ever played a game on mobile called Inca, it's kind of just like that game, but Resident Evil kind of style version of that kind of game. But yeah, so if you're a big Resident Evil fan, you'll definitely like it. But if you're not really big on mobile games, then it's definitely maybe not for you. Even though you're a Resident Evil fan. So, I just want to get that one out of the way first before we fully get into the main story of today's video. Because I'm going to be talking throughout the game itself. Not through cutscenes, because I turned off the subtitle, or the subtitles. So I'm going to be always quiet during the cutscenes. That's why I'm talking right now. And so, yeah, so I will be, so I want to let you guys know about that Resident Evil movie game that launched today. So, on to the big news. The biggest of all. A shadow drop of this. Out of blink of nowhere. And it has to do with the Switch 2. So, if you guys know, there was a small little announcement as we are, it has to tie with Tomb Raider. So there was a small announcement about Red Dead Redemption 1 getting a Nintendo Switch 2 upgrade and I think PS5 and Xbox Series X upgrade also. And that's in December. So there's that. And the reason why it's tied to what I'm talking about Tomb Raider is because today, as of today, this specific game, Tomb Raider 1 of the Definitive Edition, Shadow dropped. Already on the Nintendo Switch 2. Ready to buy. There's already YouTubers that already streamed this already throughout the day for the Switch 2. But no joke, you guys, I am very excited about this. It's because, not because I am excited about playing Tomb Raider on the go, that technically most people can I think they can actually do on the Steam Deck, I think. It might be playable, but not like, I don't think fully verified, but I definitely think playable. But 100%, based on the details and gameplay that I saw somebody play for the Switch 2 on YouTube, dude, the Switch 2 looks more better. Hogwarts Legacy looks insanely better than on the Steam Deck. Because I've seen the comparison and stuff. At least in my personal opinion, because definitely like with you taking games on the go, you know you're not looking at trying to have like the best experience, the best of the best, picture quality, all that stuff. You're kind of trying to distract yourself as you're going on a trip, or you're going on a long car ride that when you take breaks, boom, pick out your Nintendo Switch 2. That's pretty much what I'm very excited about when it comes to games like Tomb Raider, because, again, with myself swapping from console to PC, and right now I don't have anything to do with, Steam Deck right now, that now I'm going to be planning on doing the new PC system. I might plan on doing the Steam Deck again, but yeah, no. This game is available on the Switch 2. No cloud. That's the big thing too. No cloud. And it's on sale right now too. For very cheap. But the actual price, get this. $20. $20, you guys, for this game on the Switch 2. I'm telling you guys, Rise of the Tomb Raider and Shadow of the Tomb Raider, oof. Now, dude, if we can have Tomb Raider, the Definitive Edition on the Switch 2, dude, I'm telling you, when we get the Kingdom Hearts franchise in the Switch 2, oh my god. Dude, the Switch 2 is gonna go launch in the middle of this space. That's how much people are gonna buy the crap out of the Switch 2 just for Kingdom Hearts. And definitely if you're a big Tomb Raider fan, yeah, it's pretty awesome. So, but let's get started with Tomb Raider. I'm gonna do easy just to kind of get through this so I can actually continue talking to you guys and stuff, so stay tuned.
A famous explorer once said that the extraordinary is in what we do, not who we are. I'd finally set out to make my mark, to find adventure, but instead, adventure found me. In our darkest moments, when life flashes before us, we find something that keeps us going. Something that pushes us.
This is amazing for a PS4. If this got a PS5 upgrade, I don't even know.
Put some pressure on! We got come on! We've got wounded people!
This would happen.
Come on, doctor! Help us out here!
No sign of Robin Lara.
Jonah! I'm here!
definitely hyped for this game for not just the 60, but also PC. Like, I've actually been wanting to play this game. The fuck? I didn't even do anything. I'm literally holding my coffee cup right now with both my hands. But also, this is another reason why I can't wait to do PC for mouse and keyboard. Specifically because of I'm only talking because, you know, no one's talking in this system.
Help! Jonah!
I forgot you had to, like, do that.
Reyes! Help! Got to get down. I can't die like this.
I always hate this. This is the one part that I basically hate because of what's gonna happen.
It's gonna hurt.
Yes, it is. And there's no way for you to, like, you know, avoid that part. And it sucks because that part hurts me so bad. So yeah, so like, you know, I'm always like, when I do play this game, like, I always imagine myself like, you know, I typically imagine myself like, okay, this would like, you know, how would this look on PC, you know, and how the movement will look on here, kind of thing. And not just this game specifically. The only reason for that is just because, like I said, like, my future journey and stuff is going to be specifically for, you know, PC. And again, like I was telling you before, the reason why I'm getting the console version of PC right now is because of the specific reason for that is so that I could be physically being able to kind of take my foot, you know, first step in the door of being a PC gamer. And even if I was to get PC, the reason for that is because, like, the one thing that, like, I told you guys before about, exactly of, like, which one I'm, you know, for multiplayer games, Marvel Rivals and Overwatch 2 will be kind of like my top two games, because, I don't know why, but I feel like Fortnite just doesn't fucking listen to people anymore, personally. And I just don't want to deal with their crap anymore, at least in my personal opinion. Because I have been always saying that, like, they need to fix what they're doing.
Tide. Need to find a way out. More fire.
I'm actually doing that because I don't know why it's doing that.
What kind of contraption is this?
It's actually one of the biggest with having the same 1024/7 and stuff, like, I don't This one, it does Like, don't get me wrong, I've played and beaten this whole franchise on PlayStation. So it's like, it's nothing like new to me, but
I've got to get out of here.
like that. Most of the time it's usually square, not triangle. And I'm always used to pressing square 24/7. These are some more crazy stuff. It's like I really like the most fastest than the opposite. Like, I kind of wonder like what kind of buttons you would have to push for mouse and keyboard, or pretty much keyboard wise. But I actually wonder what kind of buttons you have to spam. But yeah, no, I like looking at this like ways because it's like crazy of how well they done it. Literally, even for a PS4 game, like this was like really crazy.
Lifeboat. Where are they? They must have gone inland. Okay, take it slow.
I turn off the mic. did mention I don't remember how I
Come on! Come on!
I think that so I don't know how I wonder if that's why it's pausing so many times audio. Yeah, you can see that I have it off, but it still shows that it's on, like on and stuff. But I don't understand why. Maybe it's under gameplay? Oh, voice command. There we go. Oh, I have motion controls on. Okay, that's cool. I'll keep that on. I usually like, yeah, because you can kind of see, like, because motion controls was literally in the PS4 controller. Um, I actually don't know, joke. I actually did. I thought I turned this off, or like, I thought it like turned off specifically because I had uh this off. So that was my fault. So maybe that's why it was pausing the game so many times. So, but yeah, no, I'm pretty excited about playing this on my
Sam's
Nintendo
back.
Switch system. But the it's not just the Nintendo Switch system. I actually, to be fully honest, I actually do like I know I can check later and stuff, but I kind of might as well check now, to kind of confirm with you guys that I do have it on Steam because I can go to my games. I have like over 27 games on you guys. One of like I think a couple of them are demos, but I have like some of them like a full franchise. Like I have really the full Prince of Persia franchise that I cannot wait to play again. Um, like because I actually been wanting to play the first Prince of Persia game like 100% because I actually played the first Prince of Persia game on my Steam Deck, but it didn't really play that well because I had to go like go through some stuff to even get into the game, and it only wasn't work, and that's why it was underplayable. Um, and so, but being able to play it with a mouse and keyboard, I'm hoping it will be better. But do to kind of confirm to you guys, the games that I do with my, I'll even play the some games I'll keep to myself as like you know I'm not gonna say everything game, but and this is actually something. The very first game on my list is Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5. So I have started the process of getting Kingdom Hearts on PC. So like pretty much the only ones that I need to get is the 2.8 and Kingdom Hearts 3. Because sadly, Kingdom Hearts Melody and Memory is not on PC yet for some random reason. I don't know why. But yeah, so the next game is a demo, but Stellar Blade. That's another game that I'm very excited about playing on PC when I do get PC. Dreamlight Valley. I kind of took a break from Dreamlight Valley because of my best friend. I told myself that I would only focus it on one account, and because I have it like accounts everywhere, and so it was specifically between PC or Switch 2 system, but and so knowing that the only two systems that I do own, physically own the game itself, is on PC and Switch 2. I don't technically, I do have it on one account on my PlayStation, but not on my main account. So there's that. This is a free-to-play game, so like anybody can really pretty much download it and play it. But Disney Youth Speakstorm, get those two. Halo, the Master Chief Collection. I got that one when it was on sale. I was pretty excited about that. So now I pretty much the only game that I'm missing for Halo when it comes to PCs is Halo 5 Guardians. So there's that. I do own Resident Evil 7 Biohazard and Resident Evil Village PC already also. I have like a good friend of but we'll get to it yet. And here's kind of funny because the next one is Resident Evil 2. Another free-to-play game, but Marvel Rivals, that I was telling you guys in the other video, that I made all my accounts connect to each other to get to my PC account. And then Prince of Persia, Tomb Raider, the one we're playing right now. I have the very first game of Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition. Pretty much meaning like I got the DLCs and stuff. I got Prince of Persia at the same time. Another free-to-play game of Overwatch 2. This is number 1, I think right now. Yeah, we are in season 19 right now. But almost over the and then I got 2 of the older games. Or a lot of older games, but I got 2 Lara Croft Tomb Raider games. One is Legend, and the other one is Anniversary. I was planning on getting Tomb Raider Underworld, but the issue for that was that I couldn't play it on my Steam Deck at the time. Even though they were adding a port to it. It was not fully available, so I didn't purchase it. But now, because I'm planning on getting on PC, hopefully sooner or later I'll really get it. I have the old school Bullet game, Fellowship Edition, Prince of Persia Warrior Within. This is a free-to-play game, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Yu-Gi-Oh! I love Yu-Gi-Oh! And I love Magic the Gathering, so I also have Magic the Gathering Arena that looks like they're doing a fucking Avatar: The Last Airbender. The cartoon animation one that is really good. That one specifically. And again, this is a multiplayer, so this is a free-to-play. Is Infinite. And that's another thing too. So this month I've been speaking top 2 things I would definitely be playing is Halo Infinite and Overwatch 2 and Marvel Rivals. I was gonna besides Destiny 2. Because Destiny 2 is like it's like a hit and miss if I want to play it. Another big game that I have, but actually my friend got me this because of how cheap it was. And I didn't pay for it. But I'm happy that I did get it. Days Gone. I'm happy that I got that. This is a couple of demos that I already told you guys that I already have used, but Resident Evil 2 but the demos are called Resident Evil 2 RPG and Resident Evil 7 Decision. And then more briefly games of Apex Legends and Yu-Gi-Oh! Dueling. And then I'm trying to remember if this was a VR game or not, but I have a game called Doctor Who: The Runaway. There's no confirmation if it's a VR or not. It does say that I played it for 14 minutes, but I don't know if I played it or not. It does show that I have Black Desert, but I've never played this game, but it says that I played 25.6 hours on this game. That's not even fucking possible, because I don't know how to play the game. Iron Sight, I definitely think I played a good game. There's this game called F-Story Titan Chronicles. This game is actually freaking crazy. It's a beautiful game. It's a really cool game, but it pretty much, you pretty much need a keyboard, mouse and keyboard. Well, technically just a keyboard, but mouse to like click on wherever you need to click on, but then mainly use the keyboard. So what it is that on the enemy will be a word, and you have to type it in. And then if you type it in fast enough, it'll eliminate the enemy. And I was like, whoa, this is crazy. I do have Splitgate 1, but I technically will need to get Splitgate 2 if that game is even not dead yet by the time I get my PC. I do have VR chat, but I don't really use it so much. It does show that I have 55 minutes on it, because there was a non-VR video. So I did hop on it a little bit, but I still didn't know what the heck I was doing. Counter-Strike 2, I think that's some of these are like free to play games, so Ring of Asylum, I played it's like a battle royale game, it's pretty cool. But it's like a Japanese kind of game, but it's still cool. Planet Side 2, 10-year or 12-year anniversary, looks like they had a 12-year anniversary, that's cool. Borderlands 2, Left 4 Dead 2, Metro 2033 Redux. I actually got this game physically 100% for free, actually. Not from like my friend buying it or any of my friends buying it or me buying it. It was 100% me actually gave that game away for free. I think it was like during like the anniversary and stuff. So I was pretty excited about that. But I actually got one Metro game. I love the Metro games. And then I have Prince of Persia, The Two Thrones, and Prince of Persia, The Forgotten King. Those two I definitely cannot wait to play because I haven't got the chance to play those games yet. Because again, these ones, at the time that I bought them, they were also one of the games, those two games were another game that were not fully available for, or playable at all for the Steam Deck. But then years, like later that year, even though I didn't have my Steam Deck then, they pretty much added to it. And then this one specifically, my friend bought me, but he doesn't even play at all. It is also it was very cheap, so that's why he got it to me. Was Repo, R.E.P.O. I've seen a lot of funny videos about this, like, so I'm pretty excited about trying this out with my friends on PC when I get PC. So I'm hoping that some of them will hop on to help play with me. Another game that I have is Resident Evil 3. This is the remake one, not the old school one. And then another big game that I just recently actually just like well, I think last month I bought this because I had the money for it, but also it was insanely cheap. But it was the second game of South Park: The Festival of Butthole that I actually streamed on this channel. I think I don't remember, but it was definitely like last month or this month. But yeah, there was on Steam there was a sale for South Park: The Festival of Butthole for I think it was like $2 or $3. And I'm like, dude, that's cool because I actually have $4. And so I was like, you know what? To kind of hype myself up about getting a PC, I might buy myself another extra game that I know for a fact that I'll definitely be playing. So I love South Park games, the two games that I have played. So I've played the Truth and the Festival at all. And I do like both of those. And those are pretty much my games, like 100%. And again, like with like the Stellar Blade demo, like I'm gonna be planning on 100% planning on getting the actual main game, and stuff. And then definitely with upcoming games like Resident Evil 9 Requiem, finishing up my Team Heart games. And this makes me happy because, for example, like for Kingdom Hearts, for example, I can literally replay Kingdom Hearts 3 and actually enjoy leading up to Kingdom Hearts 6. And the same thing with Stellar Blade, if there is going to be a second one, hopefully announced soon. If it does, then that's cool. And, same thing with Resident Evil, like Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, Resident Evil Village. I'm already going to kind of do that franchise, for right now through the Switch 2. Like pretty much what I'm gonna be doing is right when I get my Switch 2 for the game, that I'm gonna stream, I'm gonna vlog of letting you guys know of the release time. And just to let you guys know, 100% confirmed that, Resident Evil is gonna be coming out on my birthday. 9 o'clock, 100% going to be 100% available on my birthday. So I'm very excited that I get to be able to not just stream, but also be able to play and have a good time playing the crap out of Resident Evil games that I love so much. Because I love Resident Evil 7 Biohazard and I love Resident Evil Village. Because I have actually 100% like got almost like all the weapons unlimited on Resident Evil Village. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, I just played the game just to play the game because I just enjoyed. But Resident Evil Village, I played the game and I got like a lot of like unlimited ammo to be able to get modes. And then, like I said, like with this game, with Tomb Raider, this game I'm actually gonna get soon. With myself getting my Christmas tree. So, I'm very excited about it because then this game specifically is going to take me some time to get through the game as I'm waiting for, you know, until next year and stuff. So, yeah, you kind of see, like I'm excited, guys. I'm just, it's very awesome. I'm just so kidding excited. Like today, I put in CIS tonight too.
They must have come this way.
There's so much excitement because I have YouTube TV. So, and that's another thing too that that I'm gonna be kind of doing is that I'm gonna be putting a lot of money down on YouTube TV for that.
Sam, Roth, can anyone hear me? I've got to find them.
So for the upcoming month of December, January, February, I'm very excited.
Okay.
So I don't know how far I'm gonna get with this game, at least in today's video, because again, I'm not gonna go too much in depth of, you know, playing this whole entire game. Because, you know, this video was just to kind of give you guys updates that I kind of already did. So, but I will let you guys know. But depending on pretty much when I'm able to save is when I will pretty much end my stream. And I said PR, so I definitely think after discussing it will definitely save again.
Looks abandoned. Is anyone listening? Please respond.
Like even right now, like, even after my stream, I'll definitely play a little bit of a lot of this, as to get myself hyped for getting this for my Switch 2. I just plus with Switch 2 not having like a achievement system, it makes me even more hyped about it because like with all my games that I'm putting towards PC and Switch, like. I know there's an achievement system on PC, but for Switch, like I can actually physically take my time, you know, get all the side stuff done, upgrade all of my weapons, and before the game is even done, and that's what I love. So I used to enjoy games without achievements, so I'm trying to get back into that.
Here's the soon-to-be world-famous archaeologist, Lara Croft, in her native habitat. She's on the hunt for the lost kingdom of Yamatai, home to the fabulous Himiko, mythical Sun Queen, and ancestor of yours truly.
Sam, this is serious.
Oh, sweetie, I know. I'm just trying to lighten the mood here. Everyone's so on edge. What are you so worried about?
I'm close to something. I'm sure of it. I just don't know if the others will listen. Or even if they should.
Lara, you know this stuff better than anyone. Seriously. I'm not just saying this to make you feel better. I trust you, Roth trusts you. You got this. Now let's take a break, okay?
Okay, okay. And Sam, thanks.
She's not always this serious, you know?
Come on, tackle it!
No, it's your chance!
How can you suggest I'm not serious about this expedition, Lara? It's not just Sam's family funding us. I put my savings on the line, too.
We've all got some kind of stake in this. The funding won't last forever, Whitman.
That's precisely why we should push east, not west.
No one believes Yamatai is that far east. The books simply don't support it.
Well, whoever wrote those books never found Yamatai.
I've talked to Roth about this. There's no point in following in other people's footsteps, Dr. Whitman.
I refuse to bet my reputation on your hunch. I'm the lead archaeologist here.
And when were you last in the field without a TV crew behind you?
Got 30 years experience, 2 PhDs, 1 in East Asian history, so why don't you just stick to boats, Mr. Grimm?
Ship, Dr. Whitman. It's a ship. Don't need a PhD to know
Look,
that.
going east will take us directly into the Dragon's Triangle. That's where we need to go.
Lara, my little bird. I'd follow you almost anywhere, but that place has a bad energy.
Bad storms, more like. Makes the Bermuda Triangle look like Disney World. Sign me up.
The stories about Queen Himiko say she could summon storms. Myths are usually based on some version of the truth. What if Yamatai was somewhere in the triangle itself?
Well, look, this is the satellite imagery from inside the Dragon's Triangle.
That doesn't look good.
If it's wet, I can sail on it.
Oh, don't tell me you're seriously
Reyes is right. We don't have the funds to piss about. It's now or never. Lara's offering fresh ideas and a plan. I'm the captain here. It's my decision. We're going into the Dragon's Triangle.
Why am I even here?
Jump off the boat. You can do it anytime you want.
I can't just sit here.
Um,
I've got to find something to eat.
Yeah, so like I was saying before, guys, like I definitely think I pretty much have to come back here anyway, so I might go that way and then come back to get everything done. But yeah, so I just, like I was saying before, guys, I definitely feel like, you know, there's just so much that I'm very excited for.
Oh, God. What's going on here? Wait. I can use that bow.
Oh, wait, there's something on here. See how like it's a square? Like most of like all my commands are usually square.
I can do this. Let's see if this thing still works. Just remember Roth's training.
You can have the best form and technique in the world, but it won't mean a thing if you can't focus. The key to using any weapon is focus.
So hungry. I need to find something to eat.
You guys don't like. I don't. I always look away on this part, but yeah, definitely look away if you guys don't like this part. Because even Lara Croft doesn't want to hurt the animal.
Right, back to camp.
All right, Lara. You won't always have some fancy gadget to tell you where you are. If you can learn to read the land and the stars, you'll always be able to find your way home.
Yeah, I definitely know I don't have the tools for this part. So I think it's like, you know, something over there I have to shoot just to get over there. Again, most of this stuff, like, I've already did, like, so many times, so, like, I'm pretty much, you know, personally, I'm not really caring about doing it again until I get it on my Nintendo Switch, or when I replay it on my PC.
This is Conrad Roth, captain of the Endurance. We are shipwrecked on an island inside the Dragon's Triangle.
Roth!
Lara!
You're alive!
Easy, easy. Are you okay? What happened?
I remember the beach, and then it went black and I woke up in a cave. There was this crazy man, Roth, and a dead body.
Oh, God. Where are you now, Lara? Are you safe?
It was so horrible. It's all my fault. This is all my fault.
Lara, listen to me. I sent an SOS from the Endurance before I abandoned her. Hopefully someone caught it. I've spoken to the others. We're regrouping at my location.
Please come and get me.
I have to stay here. You can do this, Lara. Remember when we climbed Snowden? You said the key was knowing that all you've got to do is just keep moving. Remember everything I've taught you, Lara. You're ready for this. And keep your radio on.
Okay.
Yeah, the crazy part, one big crazy thing about this game specifically was that this game specifically kind of teaches her to like be strong.
Music.
Was the crazy part about this game specifically. Because that's why like in Rise of the Tomb Raider and Shadow of the Tomb Raider, she's like more brave than ever.
Hello? Hello? Is someone there? This could be a way through. Damn it. What are these markings?
And the reason why I'm kind of hoping that another another Tomb Raider game hopefully might come out next year, if not next year, maybe 2027, is because like I like these kind of adventures, like being able to like find a mysterious something.
Oh God, this is insane. This traditional no mask represents a hateful woman. There are traces of white paint on the inside.
They'll need to follow the path. It's a bit of a climb.
Did you get that?
Got it.
We have a fire. Look for the smoke.
We're on our way.
Laura, you made it.
Sam, thank goodness.
Surprise. It's okay. He's one of us.
Sorry if I startled you. This place would make anyone a little jumpy. We just spoke to your crew. They're on their way.
Look, he bandaged my foot.
Oh, it was the least I could do. My manners. I'm sorry, I'm Matthias. A teacher by trade. Not really cut out for island life, I'm afraid.
Sweetie, you look exhausted. Sit down.
Yeah.
Sam here was just telling me about the Sun Queen.
Right. Himiko.
Can you tell me more? I'm intrigued.
Well, believe it or not, a couple thousand years ago, Queen Himiko pretty much ran things in Japan.
She loves telling this story.
Himiko was beautiful, enigmatic, but also ruthless and powerful. Legend says she had shamanistic powers.
And this is where she loses me.
Well, there's always some truth to myths.
She commanded an army of samurai warriors, her magnificent storm guard. They rode the very winds into battle, laying waste to all who opposed them. They say the sun rose at Himiko's command, and she ruled everything its rays touched, from the mountains to the sea and beyond.
But what happened to her?
Sam? Matthias? Sam? Sam! Shit! No! Sam!
Let go.
It's good to see you, little bird.
I'm so glad you're here. Is Sam with you?
She was with you.
She was here with that man, Matthias. But I passed out. When I woke up, they were both gone.
You girls shouldn't go wandering off.
We need to find them.
Oh, wait. What about Roth?
Okay, let's split up. One of us go with Lara and meet up with Roth. The rest of us should fan out and look for Sam.
I'll go with her.
No. Let me.
You know how to use one of these?
It's been a while. It's all coming back to me.
Get to Roth. We'll find Sam and this Matthias guy.
You gonna be okay?
Yes, I probably just need to rest for a few minutes.
So she just left.
You sit here. I'll check up ahead.
Okay. Not so bad. How do I stop? Okay.
Alright, so... So I now... Alright, so now we officially, I think we definitely saved, so yeah, so I'm gonna stop here, guys, because like I said, I don't know when my friend's gonna be over here. It could be any minute, so yeah, so that's pretty much it of the update. But yeah, no, I should be doing some more streams soon, to continue to keep you guys updated and all that stuff, so stay tuned. I will keep you guys updated, and then yeah, so for now guys, until the next video, the Game on Show Girl, I'm out too. Until the next episode, I'll see you guys in the next one.